In this video, I'm going to walk you through the portfolio, which is the major assignment for the course. In the portfolio, you're going to address the UNM outcomes for first year composition, and these can also be found on the portfolio assignment sheet, which is in Blackboard under week 3. So I'm going to tell you exactly how we want you to structure your portfolio and what goes inside the portfolio once it's completed. So you'll want to have all 3 projects in your portfolio along with project reflections. For each project, we're asking you to create a project reflection telling us how that project helped you learn these outcomes. So basically you'll say, Project 1 helped me learn the outcome of analyze rhetorical situation in terms of audience, and then the next outcome, compose arguments in a variety of genres, and then you'll focus on each outcome telling us how Project 1 helped you learn that outcome. But it's not going to be enough just to say, this is how I've learned this outcome. Instead, you're going to be giving us evidence of your learning, pulling quotes from projects you've created, quotes from peer review feedback or your instructional assistant and even your instructor, discussion boards, reading responses, or anything else that you might think has helped you learn the outcomes for first year composition. It's important to note too that we're asking you to create your portfolio in Google Sites. So now I'm going to show you what one of those Google Sites portfolios actually looks like. Right now we're looking at a former student's portfolio, and you'll see here that he actually has all 3 projects: rhetorical analysis, commentary, and writing to solve problems. Now his projects might be different, but the principles are still the same. He has every project in his portfolio: Project 1, Project 2, Project 3. Now on his homepage he has a little blurb about himself and a picture here that he really likes. And then you might notice that all of these links to different pages over here are the same as the outcomes of the course. So he has all 10 outcomes as links. And then for each project, he's going to address how that project helped him learn these outcomes. So let's look at Analyze. He has how Project 1 helped him learn the outcome of Analyze. And remember what I said about evidence. He has quotes from the textbook that helped him learn this outcome. And he even has quotes from his own project that indicate to the instructor that he knows how his project helped him learn this outcome. He also has graphics here, and he has a link to some of the research he used in Project 1. The principles are the same for this class. We want you to create a reflection for Project 1 under all of these outcomes. So you'll notice under Characterize, he has another couple paragraphs about Project 1. And he has the same thing under Compose, and so on and so forth for all of these outcomes. He has an extensive amount written, but he also has evidence throughout all of these reflections. Now we're asking you to turn in your project and your reflections through your portfolio. And what I mean by this is, for Project 1, for instance, you're going to put Project 1 right in this area in your portfolio, and you're going to address how Project 1 helped you learn the outcomes for the course. And then when you go to turn in your project, you're actually going to give your URL to your instructor. Now, you're going to be creating this from starting with week 3 in the course. So how is it going to build over the semester? Well, for each project, remember what I said, you're going to be writing a reflection for the outcomes. So let's just notice underneath the outcome of Analyze, he has a couple of paragraphs about how Project 2 helped him learn that outcome. So he just keeps going right in this space. And then he does the same thing with Project 3. He does the same thing for every single outcome. Under Characterize, he adds more for Project 2. And then for Project 3, he's going to add another paragraph as well. So he just keeps going right on with the portfolio, adding to these reflections, telling us how Project 2 helped him learn these outcomes and Project 3. And then the principles are the same for every project. You're going to move your project to the portfolio and add on to these reflection areas, giving your instructor the URL to your Google Sites so that he or she can respond to your portfolio and your project at the same time. Now, this project can get a little complicated, but we've created several videos that you should watch in order to help you better understand what we're asking you to do. Of course, if you have any questions, always contact your instructor.